For centuries, humans have gazed at the night sky and wondered, how far can we go? The journey to the stars has always been an expensive endeavor that, for decades, followed a simple rule: build a rocket, launch it, and leave it behind forever. Millions of dollars burned in a matter of minutes. But today, a revolution is unfolding before our eyes. Reusable rockets, a technology once considered science fiction, is now reshaping the future of space travel. Imagine a world where spaceflight is as common as air travel, where rockets launch, return, refuel, and launch again, drastically cutting costs and making the universe more accessible than ever before. But how did we get here? What challenges did we face? And what does this mean for the future of humanity? This is the story of how reusable rockets changed everything. The modern era of space travel began with a racy Cold War battle between two superpowers. On October 4, 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth. The world was stunned. The space age had begun. Just a few years later, the United States responded. NASA embarked on an ambitious goal to land a man on the moon. The Apollo program was born. It was a time of innovation, ambition, and staggering cost. Each Apollo mission required a gigantic Saturn V Raketa, 363-foot-tall behemoth that could carry astronauts beyond Earth's orbit. But there was a catch. Each rocket was a one-time-use machine. After liftoff, booster stages would separate and fall back into the ocean, never to be recovered, never to be used again. Billions of dollars of cutting-edge engineering discarded after a single flight. This was the cost of exploration. And for decades, there was no other way. Even NASA's space shuttle, hailed as reusable, required extensive refurbishment after each mission, so much so that it ended up being just as costly as traditional rockets. Space remained an exclusive frontier zone that only the wealthiest nations could afford to explore. But as the years passed, a new vision began to emerge. A bold idea, a dream that would redefine space travel forever. What if rockets didn't have to be thrown away? What if they could launch, land, and fly again, like commercial airplanes? This was the vision that drove a new generation of innovators, entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Peter Beck to challenge the status quo. They believed that making rockets reusable could slash launch costs by over 90%, opening the doors to commercial space travel. But in the early days, many laughed at the idea. NASA had tried and failed. The technology seemed impossible. But Musk's SpaceX and Bezos's Blue Origin were determined. They built small, experimental rockets to test vertical takeoff and landing systems, something never successfully achieved before. The first attempts were disastrous. Rockets crashed. Engines failed. Millions of dollars went up in flames. But with each failure, they learned. Then, in 2015, everything changed. On December 21, 2015, SpaceX attempted something the world had never seen before. The Falcon 9 rocket launched into space, deployed its payload, and then it turned around. It fired its engines. It descended gracefully toward the landing pad. And then, history was made. For the first time ever, a commercial rocket launched, landed, and was ready to fly again. It was a turning point that would change spaceflight forever. Within months, SpaceX began reusing their rockets, driving down costs dramatically. A new era had begun. Today, reusability is no longer a dream, it is a necessity. With Starship, SpaceX is building a fully reusable interplanetary spacecraft capable of carrying humans to Mars. NASA's Artemis program is using reusability to establish a permanent lunar base, and private companies are preparing for space tourism, asteroid mining, and interplanetary trade. The final frontier is closer than ever. Reusable rockets have changed the game, and soon, they may change the course of human history. If you enjoyed this journey through the incredible world of reusable rockets and the future of space travel, don't forget to like this video. Really helps us reach more space enthusiasts like you. Drop a comment below and let us know. Where do you think reusable rockets will take humanity next? Mars? Beyond our solar system? We'd love to hear your thoughts, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of groundbreaking discoveries and space exploration. Explore space's future now.